Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Commanders. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first act. To this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Play fake here. Daniels. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
At the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Now Jackson off the play action. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. Sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Lamar now from the gun. He brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. That's a 7-yard pickup, and they'll have 2nd and goal at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Back to Henry, and he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal. Henry. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. From his end zone, Daniels. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it deep downfield. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead on the first play of the drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
I've seen a lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 98, 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. That defense, I think they were over-aggressive, and the offense made a pay in a big-time way.
Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
Come on. Line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put them up 8-0. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Well, he put everything he's got behind it. Toward Flowers, it's intercepted. Picked off Trey Amos. And the Commanders will take over at the start of the next quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. 8-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Get it!
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd down give to Krosky Merritt. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
Pass to 60.
Brings up 3rd down.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Okay, ready?
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Back.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Let's go, let's go, let's
Working
go.
quickly here.
Marlon Humphrey on the
60
tackle.
vices, 60
A
vices.
6-yard pickup.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders grow their lead to 14-0. Jake Daniels with the touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders lead by 15 now.
Commanders 15. Ravens nothing. Jake Moody to kick
about to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 14. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. They'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Tackle made by Trey Amos. Tackle on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. So 2nd and 5 on deck. And as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Lamar. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off Trey Amos. And the Commanders get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once. And didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Starts on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he could find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And plenty of hang time on this one. Fair catch made here at the 30.
And taken. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get their first points of this game just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Roop tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey, cut up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. And it's incomplete. Went deep into the bag of tricks there on second down. Probably expect something a little more conventional here on third.
Brings up third down
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 6, Viking 18. Let's go.
He's back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now Jackson. The Commanders' rush brings him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Lamar out of the pistol. Complete to Henry on the check down. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Hey, middle. Hey. Come on. Hey.
Again to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Rolling out to his left. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it. Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. And forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and it sets up 2nd down. Jackson's gonna throw again. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this one won't get there. Looks good, but the stop is made just before he could get the 1st.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That one finds his man, likely. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Middle.
Jackson looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Lamar throwing again. This could decide things. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
From his end zone, Daniels. Jump off caught by his back. And And this is going to result in a safety. Give them 2 points and the ball. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Chased out to his right. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
Lamar off the play fake. Rolling left, buying some time. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out on the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hey, report.
To throw. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He'll look to throw it. Buying some time right. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Mike Sanders Hill. Now he loses the ball. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here he is to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
And he has it near the sideline and near the marker. They're going to say he's out of bounds. Nearly a big play on 3rd, but now 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
They're going to pass it here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He'll throw it. That's going to be dropped off for Krosky Merritt. And that will not be enough for a first down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. He's back to throw. Now still throwing, and this is intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens have it after the turnover at the 33-yard line. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Headed out right. Now he takes it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off Trey Amos. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. One drawn up here for Daniels. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that'll do